two teams here getting in a final tune-up, but let's look ahead to the 2023 season. What are you going to be watching for?
How about some of the recognizable new faces in new places? Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Odell Beckham Jr. The identity of teams under new coaches in places like Houston, Carolina, Denver. And then, of course, the rookies. After the draft, we want to see how they perform.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is a number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
The moment Anthony Richardson's name was announced as the 4th pick in the 2023 draft, it changed the landscape and probably our viewing habits with the NFL. He is must-see viewing. Tremendous athlete, not a lot of experience, but the ceiling as high as it possibly can be.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Lawrence going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
The tight end in motion right. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Moss. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Ready? Cougar 19. Jack Panther.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Hey, hey, hey.
They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
13 loose. Hey, kill.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now out come the Jags. Things progressing to plan so far. The defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He got 29 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And one more time, here's Kirk.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! Brenton Strange.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Now Richardson. He'll swing this out to Moss.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
A handoff to Moss on the option.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Right back to Moss.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Richardson on 3rd and short.
Breaks through gets through, and now an opening.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Moss will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And now off to the races down the right side. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Here we go.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Richardson looking to throw this.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On the return, here's Agnew.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 24. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
A run by Moss to start the third quarter.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now it's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Richardson out of the shotgun. A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guy.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
62 yards.
And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
They'll run the screen with Moss.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Agnew now to return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Now Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 13 yards out.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Richardson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. That's to the tight end, Mallory.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
27 yards.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
Touchdown!
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14. Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to the air with Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, I'm gun.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did